opening the guard and passing, all right? So, a couple of concept things first, you know, like those, right? Look how I'm sitting on my heels. I have my hands controlling his hips. I can grab the belt. I can put my hands just on the hips. I can grab the pants. Any of those are fine. A couple of other things are my elbows. I don't want them to be pointed out. So even if I'm stiff right here, if he starts pulling me down, if my elbows start bending, I don't want them to bend out. Because right here I have no power, no strength, leverage or anything, okay? What I do is I'll bring my elbows in to me. So now if he pulls down, even if my elbows bend, they're bending into me. So now this is a frame. Does that make sense? So this is the frame first, but go ahead, if he pulls, boom, bends my elbows, this is my frame, okay? And notice I'm still on my heels. If I start coming forward, it doesn't matter how much pressure I have on his hips, boom, he can pull me forward. I need to try to stay sitting up, right? Sitting back. So, all right, so now what we're gonna do, a really good way, a strong way to open up guard is to stand up. Because here, if I'm pushing, it's kind of strength against strength, depending on how body structures are, different things. It's hard to break this a lot of times, right? Y'all been here, they're pulling, you're trying to pull, push, all that stuff, it's hard. But when I stand up, I start using gravity against him. If I stand up, he keeps his legs crossed on me and hooked. He's having to keep his body weight against his feet. He's holding himself up by his feet. Does that make sense? So I'm standing up, this is hook still around me. The gravity's pulling his body weight down right on the feet, okay? So that's what we're gonna use. So what I do, boom, whatever I need to, I'm gonna cross grip the sleeve, okay, boom. You can bring it to the belly. Just a small detail here. It's not bad, but he can still bring that elbow down. Oh, a lot easier, it's a shorter distance, right? If I go a little bit to his hip pocket over here, it's harder for him to pull it all the way across. So that's just a little tip, all right? So I'm here, I go 2-on-1. I still have the sleeve, holding the forearm, right? Now I'm gonna start standing up. So the side that I have his arm, that's the foot that comes up first. Boom, okay? He can't grab this. If I mess up and do the other side, boom. He can start underhooking with the arm poke. Yes. Now I'm vulnerable. So that's why I'm grabbing this arm. One of the reasons is so he cannot grab that leg, the initial leg. So here, boom, okay? Notice I'm postured up. I'm not leaning forward. If I lean forward, he can still pull me with grips or with his feet, okay? Now, when I stand up, even more important, I don't want to do this to stand up. You want to get lighter on this leg, right? To stand up. The way I do it is I push here and stand straight up. Boom. Important, right here, you have to posture up. If I'm here, he has a bunch of power still left in his body, okay? Once I posture up and I pull this, boom, hook that leg. He doesn't have much power. Does that make sense? So when I'm postured up, it's pulling him almost straight up and down. It's hard for him to do anything, okay? But if he has some of his upper back or most of his back on the ground, he can maneuver and move. His hips are still free, okay? So here, boom, 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 posture, okay? So I'm standing straight up, I'm pulling this. So that's pulling away some of his leverage that he has. Free hand, I'm going to the knee, okay? I'm just gonna push the knee down. It's gonna break open the legs. Boom, okay? Once this happens, this leg, that knee comes up, boom. Oh, I went down. So from here, this knee comes up. I'm gonna staple his thigh, boom. What I mean by staple is my foot is on the other side of his thigh, my knee's on the ground here. So I stapling his thigh to the ground. My foot's on one side, the knee's on the other, okay? Right here, if I just kind of go in front of this knee and thigh, he can't go anywhere. He can't move this leg, he can't move this leg. I got a cross grip, so I'm in really good shape, okay? Now, this hand is gonna go to head control. Boom. This hand, I let go underhook. All right, now important, very important, let's turn. See the staple I have on the thigh? Now I have to get this leg out. If I just go this way, he's got half guard, boom. Now I'm stuck, okay? But what I'm gonna do is I clear this leg first. So there's a lot of different ways you can do this. Boom, let go. That's one way. Another way is I cleared it, then I can let go. Does that make sense? So make sure you do not let go of that staple of that leg until the other leg clears out. Okay? So let me show it all again. So we're here, boom. Side kick. Okay? Does that make sense? Any questions? Yes?
Okay. For an embarrassingly long amount of time, I did not know what you technically meant when you say posture up. So can you give us the technicalness of what it means to posture up?
Posture up when I'm sitting down is my body is straight up and down, vertical. If this, I'm not postured up. My chest is not out. And right here, he could pull me easy. If I'm here, pull me. It's a lot harder when I'm up. And plus, if I'm here, his feet have no pressure on them. Here, there's already pressure on his feet.
So you're saying sitting or standing,
straight up and down.
Straight up and down position.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, like when people say posture up, just saying the Air Force guys know, right? Or the military guys. You're straight up and down.
Okay. For a real long time, I thought that meant just stand up as fast as you can.
No. So even like here, the posture up, look, I'm not straight up and down. Now I'm postured up.
All right.
Straight up and down.
Thank you.
Does that make sense?
Yes, it does.
All right, cool. Any other questions? Coach Javier here. If you like this technique and any techniques like this, press like and subscribe.